What is up, everybody? This is Lyle, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. I'm coming at you from the Salt Lake City yard. Looks like my co-driver just pulled in. We're ready to knock out his 30,000 miles, so he'll be loading his stuff in this truck shortly. But earlier today I got a message from a friend of mine asking me if I have any issues getting paid detention at Prime. And I was like, no, why do you ask? And he said, well, there were some comments in the last Prime weekly meeting where there were some people talking about striking at Prime over detention. And I was like, man, I didn't hear anything about it. So I went back and actually watched the meeting again right quick and started reading the comments. So yeah, I did see that up there. And I'm going to say what might be unpopular. Some people might get upset with me or think I'm an asshole or anything like that. But first things first, Prime doesn't pay detention. Now, they may pay it on the company side or something like that. But on the lease side, the detention gets paid by the customer. And I don't know how many times I've been alerted to, well, not that many times because I am, about that detention, but where they've actually said, make sure that you send in your detention on this load, stuff like that. So if Prime gets the detention, they pay it. It says that clearly. But furthermore, whether it's this whole driver strike thing, which I think is hilarious, because a lot of the people I'm talking to wouldn't even be able to financially handle a strike. That's the first thing. And whether it's, a strike at Prime over detention, or it's just any multitude of stuff, whether it's at Prime or other companies, why are you guys trying to be the fucking victims out here? You know what I'm saying? If I felt like Prime was robbing me, you know what I would do? It wouldn't be sit here and whine and complain and be out here, trying to, organize a strike, or anything like that. What I would do would be, whether it's Prime, Swift, Sierra England, CRST, I would quit. And I would either start my own stuff so I could handle everything and be 100% accountable of everything, or I would go to another company. This whole victim mindset is just beyond me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I felt that Prime or anybody was screwing me over, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stay around to be victimized even more. So I just don't get that mindset. And I came out of the industry. First of all, if that would have even been brought up in my past profession, it wouldn't have been you going on strike. You would have been fired, just because there's too much information that could be taken by somebody if they were planning on leaving. So some people that did leave, and actually my mortgage company had very low turnover, but the people that did leave did it silently. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as you start acting goofy, or as soon as I might have thought somebody was gonna be quitting, first thing I'm thinking about is, customer information being taken out of the system or anything like that. So, I don't know why. I don't know. That whole victim mindset sits with me a little bit the wrong way. So if there's some advice I want to give anybody, it doesn't matter if you're in orientation, PSD, TNT, you're a company driver, lease driver, ace lease driver, or whatever. It's, if you don't feel happy where you're at, or you feel like you're being robbed, leave. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this little strike, I think, that I was seeing on this little driver meeting thing is going to be about as successful as the truckers convoy. I cannot see that really working out all that well. But anyway, keep playing the victim. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, enough of that fucking rant. Boy, I cannot stand some weak people like that. And this has nothing to do with Prime. I mean, well, I think this specific thing has to do with Prime, but you know, how many times is it just other trucking companies? Like, I watch a lot of trucking channels, people working at different companies, and you know, they're talking about how they're, you know, what they don't like about this company or what they don't like about that company. Just fucking leave. Jesus Christ, it is not that fucking hard. This is trucking, okay? This is probably the easiest job you could, first of all, have in the world, and even easier to replace that job. But rather than do that, motherfuckers want to whine just to be whining and everything. And you know what, that's fine. If that's your thing, go ahead and do it. But it just makes no sense to me, because the amount of time I'm sitting here whining is the amount of time I could have been doing some shit to be in a better position if things are so fucking bad here. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no slave masters at Prime. You know, somebody told me that, you know, working at Prime was like, or working in the trucking industry was like slavery or something like that. I haven't seen one slave owner yet. I haven't seen no driver trying to run away from Prime with a chopped off foot, anything like that. So just fucking roll on, man. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, enough of that rant. Let's get back onto some positive shit. My co-driver Eric, say what's up, man.
What's happening, YouTube?
Anyway, Eric has been it's been a great little match. I think everything's gonna go well. Gonna focus on some few other things now that we're out here driving. It's, you know, the whole switch from PSD to TNT is a little bit gonna be a bit of a change, so we'll go over all that. But I don't see how there's gonna be any issues. Anyway, enough about that. I just want to thank you guys from stopping by No Hippie Trucking Transportation. I'm gonna try to run in here and give away this $100. I was walking around earlier today with my headset on and nobody collected it, so we're gonna go back in here and try it again now. It looks like there's a few more people in here. I'm out.